Okay, buddy. Alright guys, we're down here with Clay now. Oh my goodness. Unleash the puppies. And we're going to try to warm up with just a little bit of play. Look at him. He's like, oh my God, I've been waiting my turn this whole time. And I am ready. What are you doing? Are you hungry? What do you think? What do you think, buddy? He's like, I got no interest in your toy right now. I want to work. Good boy. Okay, yeah, we might do that then. Let's see. So we're starting with our leash and harness right off the bat today. I think Clay still looks pretty small. I think I might move the leash over to the smaller harness for him. So when we introduce the leash, I like to have the leash already attached to the harness. So then that's one less thing I gotta do once everything is on the dog. All right, so I'm gonna take it off this one. Our other puppies have grown. Not that Clay hasn't grown, he has, but he's still just a little guy. Yeah, you think that's a toy. So a lot of times the dog might think that the leash is a toy. Okay, so see how I've got the leash on here now? Hi, sweetheart. Pick him up. See how my leash is attached? See if we can get this wiggly puppy in here. There's foot number 1 and foot number 2. This is why I feel like for these step-in style harnesses, holding the puppy is the easiest way to get them dressed. Like trying to do this on the ground, he would be crazed, right? Oh, hang on. And even still, it's a lot, you know, for him to even hold still in my arms. I know, I gotta get the clip. Good boy. So again, I'm just gonna wait until he's like calm. Yeah, then I'm gonna put him down. Good boy. That's a good man. And they see the leash attached to them. Sometimes they think it's a toy. But I'm just gonna start by charging our clicker and getting him thinking about working. Yeah, good man. Oh my God, Clay, you're so cute. You're so cute. These guys are just like the epitome of happy puppies, right? Good boy. That's it. That's a big one. Let's do that one. Good boy. Okay, so now let's move into the flying cookie game. Get it. Clay. Clay has the most speed for his name. Go get it. Clay. Wow. Get it. Clay. You're so funny. Go get it. Clay. Wow, mister. His recalls are going to be fast. Yeah. All right, let me get some more cookies here because now that we've warmed him up a little bit, I am going to pick up the leash. I'm going to show him that I've got some food in my hand, get him connected to the food lure. So I have leash and clicker in one hand, food lure in the other. And just like we did in week 1, we're just going to practice following the food lure, right? Yeah, good boy, Clay. Good boy. That's a smart puppy. Right, so this is how we introduce the leash to the dog. So see how he fit it there a little bit? Yeah, good. I want to teach him that he doesn't have to pay attention to the leash. Good job, mister. Come on. Good boy. Good boy, Clay. Yeah. That's a sweet boy. Good job. So we're teaching Clay how to walk on the leash. Good boy. Okay, so now we can also practice our other skills on the leash. Oh, some of these treats are really big. So this is why I like to do all this inside the house first before I try to take the puppy out on the leash. Sit. Good sit. Yeah, these floors are slippery. Good sit, buddy. Okay. Let's do another sit. Clay, sit. Good sit, mister. Very good job. Okay. Let's try some downs. These cookies are huge. Okay, come here. Clay. Don't sit behind me. I gotta see you. Good boy. Down. Really close. I know, these floors are so slippery. Sometimes the downs are hard on these floors. Good boy. Down. Nope, not roll over. There it is. Good boy. I would encourage you guys to keep practicing your downs. Okay, maybe on some carpeted surfaces first. Like they're doing their downs well, but down. Just when they get down there, sometimes it's hard for them to hold it because they're so slippery. Good boy. Okay. Good job, Clay. Sit. Down. Yeah, there it is. Good boy. Okay. Wow. How about some hand targets? You happy boy? Clay, touch. Good job, mister. There's your cookie. Let's switch hands. Clay, touch. You see why I like to have the leash and the harness is sort of like this focused training exercise. Because imagine just taking your dog out on a leash for the first time. They don't know what it means to be connected to you by a leash or the restrictiveness of a leash. Touch. So we're doing this all as an intentional training exercise, and it's going to teach the puppy, you know, kind of that you still expect them to pay attention to you. Touch. Even when they're on the leash. Good boy. You're so smart. Ready? Okay. All right, he did really good with that. So after maybe a week or so of doing this inside the house, then I start to take the puppy outside. You can do these exercises in your driveway, on the sidewalk, all that stuff. Right? Good boy. You want to play? You want to play with your toy now? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, get that toy. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, good boy. There you go. He said, I just wanted to work a little bit first and get some food in my belly. Where's your toy? Oh, get a little sip from the water dish. There you go. Wow. Good job, Bubs. The next thing that we're going to work on in a second here is the mat. Ooh, good boy. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, you're so tough. You're a tough guy, huh? Wow. Wow. Look at you. You got that toy, huh? Oh my God, Clay is so funny. I got it from you, and I'm going to steal it from you. Let's work on our mat now. We'll fill in some snacks. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys are like on another level today, huh? Where's your mat? Good boy. Yeah, you guys are all just wiggle worms. Okay, so in week 3, yeah, you're doing the same thing that Sunny did. In week 3, we start to move ourselves away from the puppy a little bit, moving our feet around. Good boy. As long as they can stay on the mat, they click. We return to them, give them a cookie right between their legs. So when I'm saying he's doing the same thing as Sunny, he's on the mat and he's staying on the mat, and I'll take that, but he's just so wiggly. When I go to put the cookie down, it's like going underneath him. And ready? Okay. That's a good man. All right, let's do that a couple more times. Ready, Sunny? There's your mat. That looks nice. Good boy. So I'm moving my feet away from him. This is really where we start, where it almost kind of resembles a stay type picture, right? Oh, I dropped one. Good boy. All right, we got an itch. I'm going to wait for him to be done with that. There you go. Good job. Very nice. I think they just get so excited when they hear the clicker and they know I'm going to come back with a cookie. Oh, I want him to be laying all the way down. That's better. Oh my goodness, you are the silliest dog. Ready? Okay. Yeah. This tiny little puppy has got some speed behind him, that's for sure. Ready? You want to do it one more time? Where's your mat? I cannot with you, Clay. You're hilarious. Right, and just moving away from him a little bit. Marking that with the clicker. Coming back and setting that cookie, trying to set that cookie right between his front legs. As he grows and matures, he'll be less wiggly. You're just a silly little puppy right now. Yeah, you're so happy. Okay, see how he kind of fell off there? I'm going to wait till he corrects himself. I want him to be like, have pretty much all of his body on the mat. Good boy, that's your last one, okay? Okay. He's like, I don't want it to end. Okay. I love my mat. Right there, Bubs. Yeah, good man. All right, let's work on our crate a little bit. Let's pull this guy out. Make sure I got some food. Yeah, I think we got enough. Okay, so a couple new steps in the crate. Here, bud, Kendall. Yeah, you know what's happening. You want to get my lap. Oh my goodness. You're a silly guy, Clay. Kendall. Yeah, Mom. Don't peter out on me now. Let's switch our snack. Okay, guys, remember that when you're training these things at home, I would just do 2 or 3 things. We go through everything so that I can show you all at once. And so I'm just going to change up what I'm offering Clay here. See if he wants to stay in the game. These are tiny little babies. They have the attention span of a gnat, okay? Kennel. Yeah, there we go. Something new. So I'm going to mark and feed him for coming into the kennel. This week we added closing the door. Marking and feeding him for that. Okay, then when I open the door, mark and feed him for staying in. And then we invite him out. Okay. Good job, Bubs. Clay, kennel. Oh yeah, you found that one that was in there. Good job, buddy. Close the door. Mark for door being closed. Open the door. Mark and feed for not coming out with the open door. And okay, invite the dog out. Let's do that one more time. I just need a couple more cookies. Yeah, good job, buddy. Okay, sweet boy. Kennel. Good man. Close the door. Good boy. Open the door. So smart. And release. Okay. Right, let's close that up now. You did it. Yeah, you don't have to go back in there again. Good boy, Clay. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up with some of our handling exercises. So throughout the week this week, we have been trimming some of the puppy's nails. I'll show you what that looks like. For our super wiggly puppies, I like to just hold them in my arms. You could have somebody else hold the puppy for you. And, you know, depending on how crazed the puppy is in that moment, we might just trim 1 or 2 nails from like each foot. Okay, I've been trimming puppy nails, dog nails for like the last 20 years, so I might make it look easy. Oh, good boy, good boy. We got one on his left foot. Oh, yeah, you crazy man. So I might just do 2 nails on Clay today. Good boy, there's our second one. And then I'm gonna let him down. And I'm gonna pull out some food and then turn this back into a training exercise. So I wanna build tolerance for the thing that needs to happen, and then maybe just do that for a couple of reps, whatever the puppy can tolerate. Right now, Clay's like, I'm crazy man, so I just did 2. On some of our other puppies, I did 3 or 4. Yes, good boy. But then immediately, yes, I want to turn it back into the fun training exercise again. Yes, so the puppy doesn't start to like anticipate something that they don't like, right? Good boy. Yes. So I'm going back into that body handling. I did ears, I did tail. Now I'm going to move back to his feet. Yes. So you could see how me picking up, handling, yes, it's a very similar thing that I did when I did actually trim his nails. So, you know, if you're not, yes, planning on trimming your dog's nails yourself, yes, no big deal, but still do all this other stuff, okay? If you don't want to trim their toesies the way that I just did, that's okay. You don't have to. That can be the groomer's job. But you should still be working on these handling exercises. Yes, remember how we pet them with the nail clippers or whatever grooming tool you've got? Yes, good boy. Even doing silly stuff like bringing it up to their face and their head. Yes, and that's because at some point your groomer is going to have to take a pair of scissors and, yes, trim around their face, and you want to make sure that your puppy is okay with that. Good job, buddy. All right, Clay was a rock star. Yes, you were. He is such a happy boy. If you have any questions, shoot us an email. Make sure you watch the videos in your video library. We'll see you on the other end.